What's up, guys? I wanted to take this time to get you guys some recovery points on your guys' quizzes. Some have struggled. So I wanted to make a video of me doing one. And then if you see on your paper, there's a middle row. That's one that I just did personally, just with my writing. And then the third column is the one that you're going to try to get correct to get points recovered. So you'll see one live via me talking it out. You'll see the middle one, me already working it out in my handwriting. And then the third one is what you're going to try. The third one has to be 100% correct for you guys to get that recovery point. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out this first one. We're going to simplify this radical. Remember those prime numbers over there are the numbers that we're looking for to be able to simplify. Okay. So since this is a degree of 2, index of 2, remember when there's no number there, we automatically assume that there is a 2 there. Okay, because of that 2, we're going to be looking for twins. Okay, we're looking for twins for one to escape and one to go away. They're going to end up dying. Okay, so let's go ahead and rock this out real quick. Let's go ahead and start factor tree. Let's go ahead and choose any of those numbers. One of those prime numbers, since it's an even number, let's divide by 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Okay, 2 isn't prime number in that list over there. Okay, let's go ahead and circle it. 24 is not on that list. So now that can go further. 2 and 12. Well, 12 can go further to 2 and 6. Circle that 2. And then that 6 is 2 and 3. Circle that 2, circle that 3, since it's on that prime number list. Once all the ends of your branches are circled, that's when you know you have your factor tree done. Okay? So now we are looking for twins. Okay? We want twins to be able to escape out of this radical. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our radical. We have this 3 that's acting as the escape card. Go ahead and write that first. Now we're going to find twins. Okay, so here's 2 sets of 2. Okay, cross those out. One survives, one dies and gets to escape. Do I have any other twins? Do I have the same number mentioned twice? Yes, I do. 2 is mentioned twice again. Okay, cross those out, one survives. Okay, so to repeat what just happened here, that 3 is the one that was already outside the radical. There are 2 twos because there were 2 sets of twins. Same thing. So that's why there's 2. This 3 doesn't have anybody to partner up with him. So he is stuck still inside the room. This is what we call that calculator. 3 times 2 times 2 is 12. So I want you guys to go ahead and pause this video, check out mine in the middle, then you do the UTA. And then press play again when you're ready for the next set. Okay, hopefully you guys rocked that one out. Let's go ahead and look at this one. First, let's go ahead and recognize that there's a new index in this particular one. There is a 3. So that's going to tell me right away that I am looking for triplets this time. So the same number mentioned 3 times is what needs to happen here. Okay? So let's go ahead and factor tree real quick. 2 goes into 72 since it's an even number 36 times. 2 is a prime number in that list on the left. Circle it. Okay, let's go ahead and do that 36 now. 2 and 18. Circle that 2 because it's in the list. 2 and 9. Circle that 2. And then finally 9, 3, and 3. Circle those 3's. Remember, this time we need triplets for them to escape. Okay? One survives, all the rest die. Okay? So let's go ahead and draw our radical. Whoever gets to escape is going to go on the outside. Remember, triplets to escape. And whoever doesn't have enough has to stay inside. So look for a number that is mentioned 3 times. That particular number is 2. 1, 2, 3. There are my triplets. Only one gets to escape, the other 2 die. Now notice that there are not enough 3's to escape. We need triplets. There are only 2 3's. So unfortunately, both of those guys have to stay inside the radical because there were not enough 3's. So let's go ahead and simplify this. 2, the root of 3 times 3, which is 9. Once again, pause the video. Check out the middle one, the one that I did. It's a totally different problem. See what's up there. Now you try for the third one to get those points recovered. I will see you guys in a second. Welcome back, guys. Let's go ahead and check out the particular one. Notice this time there are variables now. Okay, so for right now, let's just focus on the 3 and the 24, and then we'll take care of the variables in a second at the very end. Okay, there is no index on this particular example, so we're going to go ahead and assume there is a 2 there. So that means we are looking for twins. 2 of the same number to be able to escape the radical. So let's go ahead and start our factor tree. Remember, we need to start with a prime number. It is even, so let's go ahead and divide by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 2's in the list. Circle that guy. Take care of the 12 now. 2 and 6 is in the list. And then finally 6, 2, 3. Those guys are both in the list. Let's go ahead and draw our radical. Remember, we need twins to be able to escape this particular radical. Okay? We have pairs of 2's. 1, 2. Only one gets to escape. Let me backtrack real quick. There is that 3 right there that needs to join. Please keep an eye out for those guys. Okay? Then those 2 and that 3 don't have anybody to partner up with at the same number. So those guys have to stay inside the room. Now let's go ahead and tack those variables. We're going to go ahead and write them out. Get a little obnoxious, but we're going to get through it. So there are 5 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are 6 y's. Remember, to escape this radical, we need twins of the same thing. So let's start circling twins of x's, okay? Here is a twin right here. Here is a twin right here. And then that 5th one is kind of doesn't have another guy to escape with, okay? So out of this, of those 2 first x's, only one guy gets to escape. Out of those, only one guy gets to escape. So really, only 2 x's escape. And then that last one, unfortunately, that 5th one is the odd guy out. It has to stay inside. Now let's do the y's. One set of twins, 2 set of twins, 3 set of twins. And unfortunately, of each set, only one survives. So of those 6, only 3 survive. All the y's got circles, so that's why there's none stuck inside the round. So let's go ahead and clean this up. 3 times times 2 is 6. X squared cubed. Square root of 2 times 3 is 6. Go ahead and pause this, check out the middle one, what I did, and then you do the third one for point recovery. You do have to get it 100% correct to get any kind of points back. Good luck, and I will see you in a few. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys rocked out that last one. Let's go ahead and check out this one. Please recognize that there is a new index on this particular radical. There is a 3. That tells me that I'm going to be looking for triplet system. So the number or variable has to be mentioned 3 times for it to escape. Remember, this is mentioned 3 times. Only one guy gets to survive outside the road. So let's go ahead and rock out our factor tree. Let's start with the 2 since it's an even number. 20. Circle that 2. 2 and 10. Circle that 2. And then finally 2 and 5. Those are both on that list over there. Circle. Go ahead and rewrite your radical cubed root. And let's start the process of finding triplets and only one escaping. For the triplets, it's got to be the same number mentioned 3 times. 2 is mentioned 3 times, so that is triplets. Cross out all 3 of them. But unfortunately, only one nugget. That 5 doesn't have any triplets, so it's unfortunately still stuck underneath. Okay, now let's go ahead and write out the variables. Let's go ahead and write out x 4 times. Write out y 6 times. And z twice. And now we're going to circle them in sets of triplets. Okay? 3 x's. So there's 3. Only one guy gets to survive out of those 3. So only one x is escaping. And then that x that wasn't circled at the end is still stuck inside the radical. Let's move on to the y. Circle. Circle. One y there, one y there. So a total of 2 y's escape. All the numbers have been circled, so there are going to be no numbers underneath there. And then finally the z's. Are there enough z's? Are there 3 z's? We need triplets. There are not enough z's to escape jail, so unfortunately both of those z's have to stay underneath. That's our final answer. Check out the middle one. Please recognize that the middle one is an index of 4. Hence why I am looking for quadruplets when I was circling the variables and crossing out the numbers. Okay, I threw that one out there and didn't make a video of it. Just notice that the index is 4, hence why there are quadruplets. Pause the video, check out what index it is, so you're making sure you're looking for triplets or quadruplets. Try. Remember, 100% correct to get there. Good luck. See you guys in a few. Hey, welcome back, guys. The next one we're adding and subtracting. Remember when we add and subtract radicals, we need common radicals. This is a fancy word for the number underneath the radical. Okay? So let's go ahead and check out this particular one. Looking at it right now, we have an 18, 12, and 27. Well, those aren't common. Are we done, Fisher? No. What we have to actually do is the factor tree method to see if, hey, maybe by chance at the end, they end up being the same. So what I mean by that, go ahead and factory. Looking for prime numbers, that's what we circle. We have 2 and 9. Circle that 2. 3 and 3, both of those guys are prime numbers. Circle. We're looking for twins to escape because the indexes are all 2 across the board. So there is that 3 waiting for it. Go ahead and write that. Boom, boom, set of twins. Only one escapes. That guy is still stuck underneath. So we end up with 9 square root of 2. Let's move on to the 12 now. 2 and 6. 2 and 3. Circle your prime numbers. There's the guy that's waiting for whoever escapes. The escape card. Cross out the 2's. 1 escapes. That square root of 3 stays in. So we're left with 6 square root. And then finally, the last one. It's not a even number, so we can't divide by 2. So let's go ahead and divide by 3. 3 and 9. Circle that 3. 3 and 3. Circle both of those 3's. There's that 2 waiting for whoever escapes. When the 3, 1 escapes. And then that 3 right here is still stuck underneath. So we're left with 6. Now that everything's simplified, this is when this comes in. Okay, we need common radicand for us to collect. Okay? So we have a square root of 2, square root of 3, and a square root of 3. So since these are both 3's, we're able to collect these guys. Okay, and all we're going to look at is when we collect is just the 6's. So 6 plus 6 is 12. Since this doesn't have anything common, we just write it at the end. There's our answer. Check out the middle one, the one that I did in work. The third one is all on you. 100% correct. Point recovery on the quiz. Good luck, and I have one more example for you guys. See you soon. Okay, saving the best for last. Find the perimeter of the. Okay, let's go ahead and recall. Perimeter is when we take all the sides and we add them all up. A rectangle has 4 sides, so we have to add up 4 different sides. Well, only 2 are labeled, Fisher. Well, actually, they're all labeled. Okay, because if that's 5 plus 3 squared is 7, so is this. And if that's 1 plus square root of 3, so is this. So what we're going to do is take all 4 of these and add them all up. Okay, so we have 5 plus 3 squared is 7. That is mentioned twice, so write that twice. And then we have 1 plus square root of 3. Mentioned twice. Remember, we need common radicals. So let's first just take care of the numbers. 5 plus 5 5 plus 1, 5 plus 5, 10. Plus 1 again. So those are just the numbers. Now let's collect the common radicand. We have the square root of 7 here and a square root of 7 here. So we can collect those. 3 plus 3 is 6 square root of 7. And then finally, Let's go ahead and collect the square root of 3's. We have a plus square root of 3 here and a plus square root of 3 here. But here's what you got to make sure you know. If there's no number in front of it, we assume that there's a 1 there. So 1 plus 1 is 2 square root of 3. Okay, go ahead and do the U try. 100% correct to get the points recovery on the quiz. Turn this sheet of paper into me ASAP so I can get your grade changed according to the last column that you tried. Thanks, guys. Hope you took advantage of this.